Many of you, maybe not free, are trying to find at least a low-cost way to celebrate this weekend. So, according to AAA, 72 million Americans are traveling this holiday week, 85% traveling by car. So we know to check the oil, right? Prepare by checking the tire pressure. But how about that check engine light that you've been ignoring for weeks? Joining us here on Live Impact News is Cole Rakin, the managing director of Blue Driver, to help us sort this out. Hi, Cole. How are you?
Thank you. Sorry. Good
There we
morning.
go.
Thanks for having me, Jane.
Not a problem, not a problem. So thank you for joining us because that is a lot of people. I'm looking at 72 million Americans this week, most driving. How prepared do you think people are?
Yeah, and just to put that a little more context around that, like last July 4th, AAA reported over 687,000 roadside assistance calls. So that's a ton of people that are about to hit the roads. And more than likely, most of them haven't taken the moment to actually sit and check their vehicle in their driveway before they get going. And most of the common roadside assistance problems are very preventable.
What do you think about this check engine light? Why do so many people ignore it?
Yeah, it's a great indicator, but part of the problem is you don't really understand how severe the issue is. It tells you, hey, there's something wrong with the car that you need to look into, but it's really not a gauge of, is this something I need to worry about now, or is this something I can worry about later? And that's where the tools like a Blue Driver device or a visit to mechanic can actually help out to understand how severe that check engine light actually is.
What is it at Blue Driver that indicates the severity of the check engine light?
Yeah, that's great. So Blue Driver is a dongle device that plugs into a port that cars since 1996 have already have. And what it does is it speaks to the computer system in the vehicle to understand what the car's already trying to tell you. And it pulls back the information. And what we do is we put that into plain English and we describe if there's any fault codes or any issues with the vehicle. We translate that into English and provide a understanding of, hey, is this something you need to look at now? Does this require a trip to mechanic? It gives you the information that the computer system or the car has been trying to tell you in far more detail than just, hey, a light's on.
Yeah, right. I mean, I always look at my check engine light. I'm like, maybe my check engine light needs a check engine light
Yeah.
check.
That's right. Yeah. So we go a little further than that, and just beyond just telling you, yes, there's a problem with the vehicle. We go into the computer system of the vehicle, and we actually translate the technical terms into plain English to provide users an understanding of, hey, is this something I need to worry about right now? If we have a confirmed fix, we'll tell you about how to go about fixing that vehicle. It really bridges the gap of translating, hey, I got a light on my car, to actually what the car is trying to tell you.
And so, what are some of these hidden safety risks that show up after, a real diagnostic check from the mechanic?
Well, it's interesting because a lot of the most common issues that drivers are going to face this weekend come back to common issues that we should all be checking on a regular basis. AAA reported the most common issues of roadside assistance were battery related, alternator concerns, and tire problems. All things that are easily to check in your driveway using a Blue Driver device, or you're just a visual inspection of your vehicle before you get on the road. Doing that preventative check will probably alleviate any issues you find, alleviate any problems you have, once you get on the road. Better to find out in your driveway before you get going than 200 miles into the trip, obviously.
Yeah, sure. And if someone's check engine light does come on while they're already on the road, any advice on what they should do?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, have a Blue Driver device in the car with you. Give it a scan. Understand how severe the situation is. We will, in the app, the issues will show you the severity of it. And obviously, if it's something you need to get looked at right away, we encourage you to call AAA and get assistance with that.
Any big mistake that's a common theme of what drivers do?
I mean, on the preventative maintenance side of things, I think it's super important that people inspect their vehicle on a regular basis, understand what the vehicle is trying to tell them, and most definitely before you get on the road, take a moment to actually do that check. We talked about the number of drivers earlier on, and most of them will not inspect their vehicle, will not check their tires, will not check the condition of their battery before they get going. They're going to assume the car's in top shape and everything's great, and then they get on the road and then end up having to call AAA. Take that moment, take that few minutes before you get going this weekend, and inspect your vehicle before you get going. Again, better to find issues with your car in the driveway than once you're on the road.
Absolutely good advice there, Cole. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think my dad, he just realized that the windshield wipers didn't work when it rained, when it was raining.
That's a little bit late.
Yeah. But anyway, all right, Cole Rakin from Blue Driver, thanks for the advice and a good tip while people hit the road this weekend. Take care.
Thanks for having me.